Servus and welcome to the 1548 Cooking with Beer cooking show. Today we're doing a simple Italian fast food spaghetti carbonara. It's done in 5 minutes when all the ingredients are ready. And first, Prost. So I already put in the spaghetti noodle for approximately 5 minutes, so they should be done in approximately 4 minutes. So let's start. We only have 4 ingredients. And what we need is 100 milliliters of cream, or 1 cup. We have 70 grams of ham. So this recipe is made for 1 person. If you want to cook it for the whole family, just multiply it with the amount of the people you are. 2 person, 140 grams, 4 person, 280 grams, and so far and so far. So besides the cream, the ham, and of course we need fantastic Parmesan cheese, and we need 2 egg yolks. That's it, my friends. Okay, the cream is going to heat up. Let's put in the ham. So we have a really nicely flavored maple syrup ham this time. It gives a really interesting structure and texture. I know it's not really Italian, but more flavor, it's just better. So this is the original recipe from a good friend of mine. His father had one of the best Italian restaurants I know. Unfortunately, he passed away. And his son was so kind and gave me the recipe. And it's done in 5 minutes. It's really Italian fast food and so delicious. Okay, as soon as the cream starts to cook, we will add the cheese, and then we're almost ready. So let's check in the meantime the noodle. Always stir the noodle a little bit so they don't stick together. And you have nice, especially hot, warm. Okay, this is cooking already. Let's reduce the heat a lot. Too hot. The good part, the ham already is cooked, so we don't have any issues. This is what makes it so fast. And as soon as we put in the cheese, so Parmesan we need 70 grams, also for 1 person, so 70 grams of ham, 70 grams of Parmesan, and you see it melts immediately. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my god. I just love cheese. Cheese and beer, and I'm happy. Prost. So the reason why we don't want to cook the cheese is because the cheese, when you cook it, it destroys the structure and you get some watery parts. It falls apart. It's really... Okay, this is cooking. This is a little bit too hot. See, everything is already molten. That's just perfect. And we're almost done. Let's reduce the heat a little bit more. Okay, noodle should be ready soon. The last part, we need egg yolk. Get 2 egg yolks in. Mix it nicely through, but be careful that the sauce does not cook. We don't want to have scrambled eggs. So in my case, I turn off the heat fully, completely. And I just mix it nicely around and nicely through. You see the nice color what it has? Isn't this amazing? Okay, and the rest heat should thicken us enough that we have a nice consistency. I need a little bit of salt. Maybe a little bit more. And we put in pepper, always nice amount of pepper. As much as you want. Let's give it a little stir and let's check the taste. Almost perfect. Depending on what ham you're using, the ham is already salty. The cheese is already salty. So the amount of salt what we finally need is actually really just a little amount. Alright, the noodle are done for sure. Let's mix everything together. So we don't need these balls anymore. Let's remove them. And we can start with the preparation. I use around 200 grams of spaghetti noodle for one person. Depending on how big of a eater you guys are, you will figure it out. So this looks like a nice portion of noodle. The sauce is still a little bit too not stuff enough, so I think we have to give it a little bit of heat, because what we want is a really creamy sauce, so the sauce really sticks on the noodle. It already does, but not enough. But maybe the hotness from the noodle also helps. So when you cook the noodle, always cook the noodle in salt water, because the salt already flavors the noodle, so you need less salt in your final dish. But also be careful, you can over salt noodle. One time I cooked it only for one person, so one person noodle, and I put in salt for a whole family. Oh my god, I could redo it. But it is what it is. See the consistency? It's nicely creamy. Let's heat it up one more time. And then we're almost good to go. It's a little bit too creamy for me. Just a few seconds of the heat. As I said, we don't want to have scrambled eggs. Just want to have the perfection in our spaghetti. I would say that's it. Let's turn everything off. Oh, you see the steam? It's perfectly nice and hot. Alright, let's put it together. So here we are, spaghetti carbonara with a family recipe from the family Guyotte. And my friends, this is one of the best, this is actually the best carbonara I ever had. So let's decorate it nicely. Because just because it's fast food, it doesn't mean it shouldn't look good. Get some ham. That's a really small bowl, so don't worry, this is actually, when you have it on a regular plate, this is one person. I just started to use small bowls for myself in order to control a little bit the quantity of food I'm taking in. Well, look how beautiful this looks. And the sauce, see how sticky it is? That's perfect. You want to have really fully in sauce covered noodle. Oh my god, that's so priceless. Perfect. For the final, a little bit pepper as a decoration, and of course more cheese, more Parmesan. Well, I always have way too much cheese on it. But what should I say? I just love cheese. And dear ladies and gentlemen, this is the perfect spaghetti carbonara. Italian recipe. Even when there are now some Italians that, no, my family cooks are completely different. It's like the East Coast and West Coast in the United States. Every cheeseburger tastes different independent where you are, but this is original Italian and you cannot get it better in an Italian restaurant. This is perfect Italian fast food. Let's give it a try. Oh man, I'm starving. That's amazing. Prost. That's really, if you want to have Italian fast food, try this out. And let me know in the comments below how you like it. Also, please let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions what you would like to see, what we should cook for you. And also, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any new uploads from us, and see you soon. Thank you so much. Cheers.